I think we're on.
Hey, you're welcome to WSLR 96.5 Facebook, first time streaming 420 at 420. And this is the Cannabis Connection, man. And we are doing it today. It's 420. We are live streaming through Facebook as well as our WSLR YouTube and Fogartyville site as well. So go check us out on Facebook and on YouTube. And I want to welcome to our show Cody from True Leave, and of course my co-host, Mr. B himself, Brian from Potluck SRQ. So welcome, guys. We're making history here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So I'm curious, is this banner over my face? Because I see it over my face.
I do see it. I don't know. It's our producer. There he is. And kudos to our producer. We got the greatest producer in the world out there. So
thanks, Arlene.
Yeah, definitely. So listen, happy 420, everybody. I've heard a couple of things recently today and about 420 and where it comes from. And I thought I would go look that up. I mean, I've kind of gone over this over the years, but some of my details were a little foggy. So anyway, I just wanted to bring up why we all celebrate 420. And it's a lot of you all have heard some really crazy things on what it is, but the truth is, been verified by multiple news organizations and periodicals, and this is the facts. And basically, it started with this group of guys called the Waldos. And they still are friends to this day. In 71, these guys all went to they were from Point Reyes. I'm sorry, in 1971, these guys all went to San Rafael High School. So one of the brothers of this group actually had a brother who worked for the Coast Guard and was growing marijuana on Point Reyes, a peninsula around that area, and was getting kind of paranoid being in the Coast Guard, and harvest time was coming. So he drew his brother a map, gave it to his brother and said, you guys can go harvest this and have it. So they got together as friends and they came up with this idea to meet at 420 at this chemist statue called Louis Pasteur that's on the San Rafael campus. So they met at 420 and they drove out to Reyes Point and they started their treasure hunt looking for this patch of marijuana that they wanted to harvest. So obviously they didn't find it the first time. They had to meet multiple times. So when they were in school, it started as Louis 420. And in a very short time, it just became 420. It was their kind of personal joke about meeting after school. Obviously they smoked and went to go look for this marijuana patch out on Point Reyes. Well, as it turned out, they never really found the patch. But 420 became a very unique thing for medicating, getting high, just a very cultural thing in the industry. So it spread through California, obviously across the nation. So now, lo and behold, we have 420, and today is 420. And then on top of that, we have a lot of things going on here. We are live, first on WSLR 420. We are the 420s of 420, meaning today's 420-2020. So this is like crazy stuff, and so
I think it's funny that these Waldo guys that they started off by looking for weed, right? Like back then, that's what you did. You had to look for it. Now you can trip and fall over it.
Yeah, I know. It's just about anywhere and everywhere. Yeah. So Cody, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
Happy 420.
Yeah, man.
Good to be here.
Yeah, Cody's been on our show before. It's just this is the first time you've actually been able to see him. So welcome to the show.
Yeah, and hi viewers. You got viewers now. This is great.
We do actually. People really do listen to us. I have more listeners than I thought. I must say, as time goes on, patients coming into the clinic and whatnot, that people do listen to our show, and I'm glad that we have one of the first cannabis shows out there around here. So I'm hoping we're doing right just by putting out good information out there.
Yep.
You do a great job. Keep up the great work.
We're trying. So let's start with you, Cody. What's going on for 420 today?
420. All right. You guys know it's an awesome holiday. We just explained it all. In store, we got a good discount going on across the board for all products. couple things excluded, but yeah, a lot of great strains released. I know these Sunshine Cannabis strains just came out. A lot of them are looking really, really beautiful. This is like some next level, great looking stuff. Just to name a couple of them, if you guys don't mind me getting into that, we got
get into it.
In the indicas, we got Triangle Kush, we got Afghan Triangle, we have the Myrcene Queen. Hybrids, we have the White Sunshine, Blue Sunshine, the Unicorn Kush, Sunshine Dream, South Florida Kush, Crippy times Purple Tie, Gator Bite, and Crown Chakra and the Sativa. So we got a huge list going on. This all just like kind of dropped yesterday, which was my birthday, in fact. So I've been celebrating plenty.
Yeah, right on, brother.
It's a great time of year. I mean, it's definitely different this year. You know, this is kind of crazy. We all expected to have like this blowout 420, you know, for 2020, but hey, you know, life gives us this kind of option to be at home. And look at us, we kind of pivoted, made the right decisions, and got it online. Look,
well, people that use cannabis have always made lemonade out of lemons, you know, right? That's what we do.
You got to do what you got to do when you got to do it, as they say.
That's right, man. Hey, that chakra, that Crown Chakra, I saw a picture of that on the website. Man, that looks pretty tasty.
Yeah, straight out of the grower's mouth, like Chris and his name is like leaves me, but they were saying the Blue Sunshine and that Unicorn Kush or some grade A, but you know, everyone's got their preferences. Online on the forums, you see them going crazy over it. So you know,
I saw on Instagram a Unicorn Kush posted that looked really dank. Hey, my buddy Scott. Shout out to Scott, man.
What's up, Scott?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah,
just a heads up to get your orders in. I mean, obviously we're an essential business, so all of our stores are still open. Some of them are pickup only. So check the website and look for your store and see if it's a pickup only store or if we're doing some sort of delivery only, things like that. I know our deliveries jumped up like 500%, so we've been going crazy, but we got about 100 extra cars in the fleet. You know, we're putting out all those orders. I think we're doing like 11,000 orders a day, so things are going crazy. But if you get your order in, we'll get it out to you. You know, we want to get the patients their medicine. It's most important to us. So if you come into the store, we've taken a lot of precautions. We're going to be putting up some plexiglass. We're doing some big things to kind of get the distance between people. You know, we have to shut down like almost half of our registers because they're too close to one another.
Social distancing.
Yeah, and wondering like influx of sales. It's been a lot, but hopefully things kind of slow down for the next couple of weeks and everything can kind of catch up. If you get your orders in today, you'll get all your discounts and everything. So don't worry about that. Whatever giveaways we have too, we're sending it out as much as we can and make sure those delivery drivers are definitely taking all the precautions. They're all masked up. They have new protocols and everything. So they're trying to keep the distance as much as they possibly can. You can even put up your ID and everything on the glass window inside your house. They'll leave it for you and everything. So we appreciate
Ryan. One of our people watching today, Ryan, was just saying that she just ordered us about 3 days. She was told for an order, but you know, everybody out there, you got to realize that, you know, this is a vertical integrated situation. And what that means is that Truly is responsible for making everything that it sells. That includes flower, vape pens, concentrates, everything. And they're doing a great job. All the MMTCs are doing a great job, but everyone out there, you have to understand that it's not that easy, and there's a lot of patients out there, and everybody has a need. And sometimes you're going to have to wait, and especially in environments like this, it's just made things a little more difficult. The product's out there, you're going to get it. To be honest with you, just can't run things like maybe you normally would, like I'm out and I got to go get it tomorrow. I think if you plan ahead a little bit and realize that it's going to take a little time to get your orders, you will get them. You shouldn't have any issues. If you run like that, I think you'll get better results in the industry moving forward right now. This is just the environment that we're in right now. Don't you think, Brian?
Yeah. I mean, I personally have been frustrated with, with different dispos and trying to get my hands on some products and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the reason why we're, we find ourselves in the situation, especially with a company like Truly, right? They innovate so well and they have so many phenomenal products that the demand is so high. And that being the case, and clearly, obviously, the current state that we're in, it's kind of a perfect storm for, unfortunately, having to wait longer than normal. But look, it beats all of them being shut down and not being essential, right? So
Right.
there you go.
Yeah, thank God we are considered essential at this point, because the government could do something totally different, and that would hurt a lot of people. And when you think about it, I mean, we have patients that are totally off lots of prescription drugs, and all of a sudden you just like, oh, we're not essential and they can't get what they need. That's just, I think finally we're reaching a point where everything in this industry is starting to have validity to it the way it should be.
Yeah, and just to throw a little plug in there, I finally tried the green crack the other day, and it was vape through the True Stick pods. Phenomenal product, great meds. So if anybody out there is a fan of sativa, and 9 Pound Hammer too, Ted, I agree with you, brother.
Yeah,
That's
I love 9 Pound Hammer. Got to always have.
I needed a pat in the ass. It was early morning, so
we posted on Instagram a photo from Jinx Proof. I guess he has a squirrel in his backyard. He slides his door open, and the squirrel will take a peanut from him. And Jinx Proof's the grower of 9 Pound Hammer.
Ah, all right.
All of those who don't know that. Plus, the 9 Pound Hammer won the Cannabis Cup in 2016 in Michigan. So it's
solid strain.
Great
Always.
strain, without a doubt. What were you going to say earlier, Cody? You were going to say something about, I don't remember, but you were getting ready to say something.
Also, the Bellamy Brothers. We also launched those Bellamy Brothers strains. So we got the Hippie Stash. Those are actually fantastic too. Like these partnerships are really making a difference. They're really bringing the heat. Those genetics, phenotypes are on point. So that's a really good thing, I think, for everybody.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Bellamy Brothers? Who are they exactly?
I didn't know a lot about them, embarrassingly. I'd say they've been musicians for a long time. They've been involved with the cannabis industry kind of nationally, but beyond that, it's really just a partnership, getting our name out and getting their name out to similar affiliated.
Brad, you're asking the young buck about the Bellamy Brothers.
Well, I kind of don't really. I've heard of them, but not really. And I know that a lot of your stuff is coming from Swamp Boy Seeds, and I'm familiar with those guys. And it's like I just realized the other day that I haven't seen any Gills Nils for a while, and it's like I remember we used to get it in the old pods. And I'm like, it just dawned on me the other day. I'm like, well, I haven't seen any Gills Nils, and I'm like, I don't know what happened with that, but I see some other Swamp Boy stuff, so hopefully they'll come back around again.
Yeah, Great stuff.
Yeah.
What else is going on out there as far as like your deliveries and all that? Are you guys doing any specials for today? I know you're swag going off today.
Yeah, we've been giving away a ton of stuff. So it was like the 4 days leading up to 420. But including today, we've had that same good percentage off almost everything. But we've been giving away like rolling trays and all sorts of cool stuff. I know the little mouse pad, dab mat type things. There's like they had grinders at one point. This is all limited stuff, of course. But I think today they're giving out some cones. Some cool stuff you haven't seen before in these shirts. These
oh, nice! Is that a true shirt?
Yeah, pick one of these up. They're great. It says "We Are Florida" on the back. So.
You got one for Brad and I, right? Somewhere.
Of course, boys. You know how I roll. I'm doing my education work out there. I'm in the community, so
I do know how you roll.
Do a lot of stuff right here. These are the guys.
Fat and sticky.
Thank you. For sure. Hey, we appreciate all you do for sure. Man. Everything.
Well, one more thing. Keep in mind the first hour is designated for the immunocompromised patients. So, you guys get in there quick. The whole store is all sanitized and everything. So our deliveries are also pretty discounted. There's no minimum or anything like that. No radius, no minimum distance. And any patient 65 or older is going to get a free delivery. So we're waiving the fee for them.
Good. Yeah, that's good for all seniors. And the hoodies aren't on that. Someone was asking hoodies. You guys aren't giving hoodies away right now, right?
No, the hoodies came around for Black Friday. I'd love to see those back, but no, I haven't yet. I haven't seen those yet.
Yeah, everybody loves hoodies.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And I got to get another beanie cap.
Yeah, those are still around. I think you can still snag one of those for sure.
Cool.
It just kind of depends what's in there, especially if you get in today. It just kind of depends what they have. You talk to your patient consultant. We'll make it happen. We appreciate you guys coming in and everyone being patient.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone just has to be patient. We're all in this together. There's plenty of product out there, and you'll get what you need when you need it for sure.
Yes, sir.
The first hour, someone asked about the first hour. The first hour is for seniors, right? So your first
not just seniors, anybody who's immunocompromised, anyone who has like just any extra ailment that's really gonna it's
so like
obviously
cancer,
an immune system type thing, but if you're more compromised than others, then definitely get in there in the first hour.
And you guys do express orders too, right?
Yep, we do pickup orders. We also have like a new feature on our website where you can check the order status, so you can kind of keep up to date with it that way. We're constantly implementing new little features to try to let everyone know like where everything's at. Like we get such an influx of orders. I know a couple of our competitors kind of step back a little bit, where we kind of step up and we have to fill the gap in a lot of senses. So we're just trying to get the medicine out. I know in store they're definitely short staffed, so please be patient with them, but they're working really hard to get everything done. They're filling orders just crazy in the back. It's just like
I'm sure.
But we're well stocked, so get those orders in. We have everything online you can order, so go ahead and just get an order in online to make sure you get it.
What are your store hours?
So everywhere but in Venice and Vero Beach, it's going to be 9 a.m. to I believe 8 p.m. The weekend hours, Sundays are a little bit shorter hours. I believe we close at 5 p.m. on Sundays. So
we had a question. Somebody asked about Tikkun, and I know True Leave is never going to carry Tikkun Ulam unless it becomes vertically integrated in this state, where Vitacan, who has an agreement with Tikkun Ulam, will therefore, offer their products up, to all the dispensaries. So if True Leave ever were to have Tikkun Ulam, that means Move, Curaleaf, Rise, everybody else will have it too. So, which might happen one day. That's what a normal cannabis market looks like. It's not like this in most states, where you just get your products from True Leaf. They have what they have. Move has what they have. Curaleaf has what they have. It's not an open market. So no, you won't be able to. What's going on with the Columbia Care, Brian?
Oh yeah. So, as far as flower goes, I think it's at least my experience, it's been largely hit or miss, depending on where you go to. However, what I will say is, consistently, I have found Columbia Care's flower to be top notch. They're the four main strains that they're typically running are Mint Chip, which is a hybrid. Then you've got Pineapple Express. Absolutely phenomenal flower.
Good things about that. Actually, I've not tried it yet.
Yeah, great sativa, and then Tangy in cream. I have to tell you, like you, Brad, I've smelled a lot of weed in my time. You smelled a lot more. You're a little older than me, but I have never smelled anything. I've never smelled any cannabis like this Tangy in cream from Columbia Care. I mean, it's easily the sweetest smelling flower that I've ever smelled. Anyway, it's fantastic. It's a sativa as well, and then the GDP that they're putting out.
Had that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they do a good job with it. I actually grew a lot of that over the years. So yeah, they did a good job with it.
Yeah, so flower wise, I've been a big fan there. The Grape Inferno pre-rolls that Liberty Health has been putting out have been phenomenal as well. I mean, just, and it's funny. So I'm a guy that typically doesn't do reviews on things. And the reason why is because everybody's individual, right? We have our own experiences, and I say something's phenomenal and it gives me a certain kind of sensation. And then somebody else goes out and tries it and said it didn't do anything for them. So I typically stay away from that. But just from sheer product quality standpoint, those were the ones that I have found have been pretty great so far. So if you haven't checked out, I mean, Columbia Care is for me personally is just super convenient. For most people around the Siesta Key area, it's right there around the corner of Sticky.
It's right by the Outback, just north of the Outback.
You got it. Yeah, right on 41 there. So great location. But flower wise, their game is pretty strong now. So and they're typically not very crowded, and they typically have things in stock. So
good. Good to know for everybody out there. Just a couple other things. I know Move is running specials as well. If you're ordering stuff, I think you're going to find a surprise while supplies last. They're giving out some swag and those type of things. They are also doing in-store delivery and pickup. They're doing 10% off on flour and 25% off on all of their products. I know they're well stocked with flour and everything. It seems like a lot of the MMTCs are coming up with new strains and stuff. So you guys just dropped all kinds of Sunshine Florida. Just recently Move has been, a lot of their strains have been different. So you've had their Durban Dreams, their Triangle Kush, their Rainbow Trainwreck, Clementine, and they've all been really good. So I know that they've brought some new growers on from Cali, and definitely you can see the difference. So it's nice to see the market evolve overall, and the bigger guys in the industry are definitely keeping up and putting good products out. And no one's ever going to control it all. I don't think anybody does want to control it all.
I just found out. I didn't know that Rise out of Pinellas Park up north, they deliver every Saturday to our area. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. And I'm waiting for them to come around here because I never really hear much about them. They're all mostly on the other coast. So
no, they're
just delivering the one day Saturdays.
Yeah, Saturday to Sarasota, and they've got these Dog Walker OG pre-rolls, half-gram pre-rolls. Absolutely phenomenal too as well. It's just strange you stumble upon some of these things, and it's just really, it's really a nice product. But yeah. I mean, on Clark Road, which I'm close to here in Palmer Ranch, you've got the Grow Healthy is coming along, man.
I saw that. It's there should be another month and a half out. So watch out, Cody. You're going to have little
Cody's been pretty quiet on this whole thing. I don't think True Leaf has any issues there.
Yeah, you guys don't have anything to worry about.
Gotta love it. I get options too. It's beautiful.
There you go, bro.
And I got to tell you, those lozengers.
I got one right here. I only got one left.
Oh, really? Yeah. www.trueleaf.com is how you find those guys. And Lisa just got some lozenges. Can't say that very well. She loved them. They're a little eucalyptus for me, but yeah.
I hope somebody's recording the way Brad said that. I hope this is
eucalyptus. Yeah.
They're menthol, eucalyptus leaves, some minty.
Hey, at least I can say aluminum and cinnamon, but eucalyptus, I don't know.
10 milligrams each, and I think 100 milligrams in the container.
And I love the powder. I've like, dude, the powder and the dry rosin from Blue River Terps. I'm from out. I mean, I understand how you mix things. So first thing I'm like, okay, here we go. And tell you what, for all you patients out there, definitely you should be trying THCA powder just because you can get it. The only other place you're going to find THCA crystals is Move, and it's going to be in sauce. But let me tell you, you take some powder and you put it on a bowl, or you take it and mix it with your shatter or some resin or crumble or anything. It gives you a different effect. You still get medicated off it, but you don't get as medicated as you would think. But it's great for pain. It's great for some people, possibly for anxiety, because it really can mellow you out.
Yeah, I think it's good for daytime use, and it burns so clean. It's so clean.
Yeah, it does. And so everyone should take advantage of that. CBD gummies is not something in this market. You want to go to Mindful Medicinals or actually go see Shelby at Wild Ginger if you're going to go get CBD gummies. So that's the place.
Shelby's at Second and Seed. Nicole's at Wild Ginger.
Oh, I got it backwards. Sorry.
It's all good.
As long as one of us knows what's going on.
Yeah.
For sure. What else you got, Brian? Anything?
Just waiting for us to get off camera so I can partake.
Yeah, me too. I think we ran way longer than ever expected to.
On that note,
for sure. But yeah, this has been great.
What kind of hat you got on, Brian? What's that hat?
It's my zigzag.
Yeah, man. You're a zigzag guy. Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I saw a guy in the Key yesterday riding his bike. We were riding on the Key, wearing a big farmer shirt. So
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, man.
Cool. I'm
All
glad. Hey, love Big Pharma, man.
That's
All right,
it.
looks like we're out of here. They're bleeping us out. Thank you so much for listening to the very first live stream on Facebook and on YouTube with WSLR. I'm so proud that Brian and I could be the first show that they go live, Cannabis Connection. Don't forget to turn into our show every other Friday. We're going to be on this Friday. It's also fundraiser week coming up. So we're going to be asking you to help donate to WSLR and help us and help me and Brian. And if I can have Cody on more and more, and eventually one day we'll be able to partake together. So thank you very much. Thank you, Cody, for coming on for True Leaf. You guys go hit up True Leaf for all your 420 supplies. There's still plenty of time in the day left and plenty of nighttime. So
put your orders in online.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Brian. As usual, thank you. And we'll come check us out at 6:30 on WSLR this Friday.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Peace.
All right, peace.